Hello and welcome to the review of Machine Head Under the Locust. Now, to be honest, this is probably the best work Machine Head have ever actually done in all of their career. I'm just going to say that out there. It's probably the best record. I know Mastodon got the best metal record in Metal Hammer, but to be honest, I think this album, Under the Locust, is probably the best record album I've ever actually heard. The opening was I Am Hell, which is actually kind of like 3 songs in one. Don't know why they took it all out, because the whole album's only got about 8 or 9 tracks. Unless you get the special edition, then it's about 10 or 11, which I've got the special edition. I Am Hell, the opening track, it starts off with a bit like a cappella. Looked at the lyrics, but I'm not sure what it actually means. I haven't looked up at that bit. Kicks in with some grimy guitar, and it really shows the power of Rob Flynn's vocals. Now with this album, Rob Flynn decided to get guitar lessons and singing lessons, so he had more range with his vocals, which I really think helped the band, because now this is actually probably the album that I've heard really heavy but melodic at the same time. Like other bands have said, oh, it's melodic, it's heavy, but to be honest, it's just heavy. Like, and some are just melodic, not heavy enough. But this Machine Head actually pulled it off. They pulled it off with the other album that they did before in 2007. Can't remember what it's called. But it was some songs were more melodic and some songs were more heavy. With this, it's just heavy and melodic all the way through. The main song that stuck in my head with this album was The Darkness Within. It starts off really slowly, then gradually builds up, and even when it's full on built up and heavy, his vocals still sound like it's building up still. Because without the singing lessons, he wouldn't have been able to do that, which I thought was great. And the single that they released for it, Locust, that truly shows the power of the guitar that they've used now. Because I know they're using new equipment for this album, and it just shows the power of the music that they've been able to do. It's just purely melodic. There's not really much I can say about this album apart from that it's more technical, more melodic, and even heavier. I mean, loads of people have been complaining that they're not like old school Machine Head anymore, but bands always experiment with new stuff, otherwise they get boring. That Machine Head started off as a usual thrash metal band trying to stay in with Metallica, Megadeth and stuff like that, and then they started seeing new metal was getting popular, so they went new metal and started rapping and everything, which didn't really work for them, but it was okay, I guess. Then they started becoming their own again. They started mixing modern music with thrash, which is what this album is. It's probably the best album I've heard by them. There's no doubt about that. It's the most talented and the most heavy they've ever done. And to be honest, this is the drummer's album. It's probably the fastest he's ever played and the hardest he's ever played. Like, I've got the special edition. I've been watching the DVD and watching them do the drum fills. It's just amazing. With the special edition, you get 3 extra tracks, which two of them are covers, and then you have an acoustic version of Darkness Within. The acoustic version gets a bit dull because like they've missed out bits, but it's still a great song. And then the 2 covers, it sounds nothing like Machine Head. It's heavy, but it's mostly melodic. Because they did a Judas Priest cover. I can't remember what it's called. I'm going to rate this album 5 out of 5. It's just amazing. It's the greatest album I've actually ever heard. That's it. This is Evan, signing off.